Welcome to the first episode of Did You Know for WWE 2K25, the series where we highlight some of this year's new features, secrets, Easter eggs, and general cool things you might not know. Jumping straight into this year's series, did you know there's a free Persona card to unlock Solo Sikoa as the Tribal Chief? Kicking off this year's series, we have an updated version of Solo Sikoa that sees him as the Tribal Chief in a black suit with the Ule Fala, which you can unlock for free via My Faction. To unlock the new version of Solo, all you need to do is head into My Faction and open up one of the 4 free starter packs. Once you open the pack, you'll get 5 male and 5 female cards based on the pack type that you chose, along with a gold Persona card for Solo Sikoa, which unlocks his new model throughout the game. Once you've finished opening the pack, you can exit My Faction and head back to the selection screen, where you'll find Solo's new Tribal Chief model is now available to select.
The Bloodline has evolved to its most dangerous form thanks to this man.
Solo Sikoa, a man who never walks alone.
Did you know that ladder matches now feature a new minigame? WWE 2K25 sees the addition of a new minigame when trying to pull down objects in ladder matches, as the developers have added a new system where you have to quickly press the button shown on screen to fill out the meter. This new minigame takes place in 3 stages, as upon climbing the ladder and reaching for the case, you'll have to quickly press all of the buttons shown on screen to fill out the circle before the timer runs out. If you're successful, you'll move on to the second stage, where you'll climb higher up the ladder and have to complete the minigame again, with this then leading to stage 3, where you'll begin to unhook the case and have to complete the minigame a 3rd time to pull it down. When attempting to pull down the case, if you have a finisher stored, you'll notice an option to skip a step, as you can trade in your finisher to move on to the next stage. If you have multiple finishers stored, this makes things considerably easier, as you can use the finisher to skip each of the steps and pull down the case without having to do the minigame. Depending on the amount of superstars in the match, this minigame can prove to be quite a challenge, as if you get interrupted, you'll be thrown from the ladder and have to start again next time, though if you're on the final stage, when a player knocks over the ladder, this will see you continue to hang on to the case, where you can then continue to complete the minigame and pull it down, which will then lead to a new victory scene.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio! This is the only way anyone wanted this match to end. Rey walking out with a huge victory over Dominic.
No one wanted it to end this way, Cole. This is a fate worse than being sent to the clink.
Did you know that the developers have included new third-person camera options? Up next, let's talk the updates to the camera system, as building on the ramp camera that was added in 2K24, 2K25 has added a new third-person camera which can be used for both entrances and matches. During entrances, players can enable the third-person camera by pressing Y on Xbox or triangle on PlayStation, and this will see the camera move behind the player, where they can then freely control it using the right analog stick and zoom in and out using the triggers. While the third-person camera looks great in entrances, it really comes into its own during matches, as at any point you can pause the game and select the options menu, then under presentation settings you can change the camera from the broadcast view to the new third-person camera. Playing in third person gives matches a completely different feel, as you can rotate the camera 360 degrees, which makes for some really cool visuals, especially when you're playing special match types like Hell in a Cell or the Elimination Chamber, as you can place the camera right behind the player as they climb up and fight on top of the cell, or you can get a unique perspective in the chamber when diving off the pods. The third-person camera also makes for a huge difference in the backstage areas, as it gives the game more of a GTA-like feel as you follow the player through the area and explore the location. Did you know that the breakout system has been updated to use cutscenes? This one sees an update to the breakout system that's used during entrances, as this year the feature's been updated to feature cutscenes, as rather than break out the entrance and take control of the player, this year, selecting to break out will queue up a running attack, which will then lead to a new cutscene that sees you blindside your opponent when they get to ringside.
Ooh, and from behind! He's clever, but let's see if it all pans out.
Depending on the position of your opponent when queuing up the attack, there's several different cutscenes that can be triggered, as queuing up an attack before the opponent reaches the ring will see them taken out with a running strike. Should you wait until they're in the ring, then this will trigger an alternate attack which sees you sneak in and attack them from behind.
Ooh, with the ambush.
And I love it.
Expanding on this update, run-ins have also been updated to work in the same way, as if you're coming out second, you can queue up a run-in attack that will see you attack them when they get to ringside. If you're playing an Extreme Rules match, you can also queue up a weapon run-in using a steel chair, a kendo stick, or a sledgehammer, where depending on when you press it, will see you either attack them on the ramp from behind, or sneak in and attack them once they get in ring.
He's not going to wait to get things going.
Always out.
Oh, look out.
Looks like somebody's ready to get this match underway.
This dude's got to come out firing. Rollins. Oh!
What the heck is he doing?
Not going to wait for the bell in this one.
Making his way to the ring, representing the LW.
Ooh, and from behind.
He's clever, but let's see if it all...
What a cheap shot.
California, weighing in at 100 and...
Hey! This is horrible! How low can you get?
Did you know that Tiffany Stratton features a new Money in the Bank entrance? While Tiffany Stratton's original entrance motion remains outdated, something you might not know is that the developers have included a new Tiffy Time Money in the Bank motion, as should you assign Tiffany the Money in the Bank briefcase, this will see her enter with a new entrance.
Tiffany Stratton is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton is so impressive so early in her career.
Stratton is just supremely confident. She believes she can win any match or beauty contest she enters.
Don't expect her to win any personality contests.
Tiffany Stratton wants the picture-perfect victory tonight.
And she will get her way, one way or another.
Did you know there's a new 4-man entrance for the OG Bloodline? This one sees the addition of a new 4-man entrance for the OG Bloodline, as the developers have included a new entrance motion when teaming up Roman Reigns with the Usos and Sami Zayn.
We are looking at a history-making faction. True dominance personified in one single family.
Best believe the head of the table demands total victory tonight.
It's the only result the Bloodline accepts.
That's how you build a record-shattering title reign, by dominating each and every time out.
True, no small matches with the Bloodline. Everyone is a win at all costs.
It's a major test tonight, facing the street champion.
Look, it doesn't matter the stipulations tonight. This guy needs to prepare for a street fight against Solo Sikoa.
Alongside the new entrance, the developers have also included a new victory scene for the group, which includes all 4 members celebrating together.
Solo fought tooth and nail tonight, but the OTC just outmatched him here.
Yeah, Corey, but I have a feeling things between Roman and Solo are far from resolved.
Did you know that the Women's Intercontinental and United States Championships have been added? Coming as a surprise inclusion, after it was originally announced that they weren't included, the developers have patched in the new Women's Intercontinental Championship held by Lyra Valkyria and the new Women's United States Championship held by Chelsea Green. Both championships were originally said to have missed the cut-off date, as the developers didn't want to include them without match graphics or commentary, though they've since been patched in. When playing a title match, both championships come complete with the on-screen title graphics, though due to their late inclusion, they don't appear to have their own commentary, as the announce team will refer to them as the regular versions of the championships. Did you know that the WWE Archives have been updated to feature the Barber Shop? One of the best additions to this year's game is the addition of the WWE Archives area, which is one of 2 new brawl areas that's filled out with WWE props and memorabilia. If you've seen footage of this area in the build-up to launch, you'll know that the area included part of the WCW Halloween Havoc stage, However, in the released version of the game, this prop has been replaced with a set of the Barber Shop which Shawn Michaels famously kicked Marty Jannetty through the window of. Should you want to recreate that moment in 2K25, the Barber Shop prop comes with a breakable window as you can smash it by throwing an opponent into it.
Oh my, they just shattered the glass window!
So that was 7 things you might not know in WWE 2K25. If you want to get involved in the series and you've got something that you want to see featured, let me know about it in the comments and I'll try and include it in a future episode. In the meantime though, if you want to check out more episodes, I'll link this year's playlist on screen, but thank you so much for watching this video. Have yourself an awesome day. I'll catch you later.